Everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how you can flip or mirror uh, horizontally or vertically the live camera preview in native Android application with the help of CameraX and Media3 effects. So let's get started. So first I'm installing my application on my real Android device. So here you can see I'm mirroring it. Now I'll show you the code in detail, but for now just know that I have defined three methods. First one is create horizontal flip effect, second one is create vertical flip effect, and the last method will flip both horizontally as well as vertically. So first I am using this horizontal flip effect. Okay, so first I'll show you guys the output. So here you can see I've just granted the camera permission, and here you can see it has applied the horizontal flip effect. Okay, so hopefully you got the point. Now I can just click on this take. So here you can see it has the horizontal flip effect, and if I click on take photo, it has captured the photo. Now I can just go to my photos app if I want. So I'll quickly go to my images, and here you can see it has captured this particular image as well. Now suppose if I want to apply the vertical flip effect, so I can just copy this, and here I can just go to my main activity, and instead of create horizontal I can just apply this create vertical flip effect. And if you want to flip it both horizontally and vertically, you can just use this particular method. I'm quickly run this application again on my real Android device and show you guys the output. One thing to note is that I'm using XML layout instead of Jetpack Compose, because things with Jetpack Compose are still a bit unstable according to me, especially this CameraX part. The APIs is still not that great, that's why. And here you can see we are flipping it vertically. So hopefully you got the point. I know it's very difficult to prove it to you, but trust me, it has flipped vertically. Like this things are very difficult to show. Okay, because so hopefully you got the point. I'll just click on this take photo button. Okay, sorry, my device went to sleep. So here you can see I can just click on this take photo. It has captured the photo, and then I can just go to the photos app again just to show it to you. Okay, so here you can see it has captured the photo. So hopefully you got the point. Let's see how to achieve this. So like I said, I'm using XML layout, but if you want you can use Jetpack Compose as well. First you need to go to Android manifest.xml, and here you need to add this uses feature of Android hardware camera, then the camera permission as well as write external storage permission. Then you need to go to build.gradle.kts, and here I have added few dependencies. First one is camera core, then camera 2, camera life cycle, camera view, Media3 effect, as well as this Android X Media3 effect as well as Media3 effect. Now I am using this version catalog thing, that's why the version number are not present inside build.gradle. So the version numbers are present inside libs.versions.toml, and here you can see I have added this camera core, this camera 2, Media3 effect, which is still in alpha at the time of me recording this video. If it does become stable, make sure you use the stable version, and this Media3 effect version as well, which is 1.8.0. and here you need to add this 4 lines of code. So camera 2, camera core, camera view, camera life cycle. Okay, and here you need to add this Android X Media3 effect as well as this particular Media3 effect. Once you add all this, you just have to click on the sync now button, and it will download all the Gradle dependencies for you. Once you are done, you can just go to your res layout, and here you can just go to activity underscore main, and here firstly I have initialized a preview view which occupies the entire width and height of the screen, and we are constraining it to all sides of the screen. Then here we have one button as well, for which we set the width and height as wrap content. From margin button I have set it as 10 dp. I have given it some ID as well. Elevation is 2 dp, text is take photo, and we are constraining it to the bottom of the screen. Then firstly let me quickly show you this matrix transformation factory, which is again a Kotlin class. So these are all the imports. It is an object that basically like Java static keyword, and here I have defined 3 methods. First one is create horizontal flip effect. So here we are using matrix transformation, and here we are just changing the scale. So it is -1f over here on the x-axis and 1f on the y-axis. So on vertical it is +1f on x-axis and -1f on the y-axis, and for flipping on both sides it is -1f -1f. So hopefully you got the point. Next let's go to main activity, and these are all the imports. So first let me quickly show you all this import. I'll simply scroll through this. Feel free to pause the video and just copy all this import. I'm just removing this unused imports as well. Okay, then here we have this image capture. Then here is our executor service. Viewfinder is basically our camera preview view, and here is our button. Then let's scroll down. I'll come back to this later on. Here we initialize our viewfinder as well as our button with the help of find view by ID. Then on click of the button we just call take photo. Again I'll show you this method, and if all camera permissions are granted, then we just start our camera, else we request for camera permission. Here we initialize our camera executor as well. Then here we have this take photo method, which is called on the button click. So first we just check whether image capture is not equal to null. Here we is our simple date format, and here we pass the display name, MIME type, and if Android version greater than P, we also set the relative path. Then here we just define our output options, and here we do image capture dot take picture, passing our output options as well as executor, and on image saved, once our image has been captured successfully, and here we are just printing the path where the image has been saved. So if you want to display it inside an image view, you can use this particular path as well. Here we shut down our camera executor as well. Also one more thing quickly to show you to you over here regarding the requesting multiple permissions. So if here we are defining a variable, right, and here we are just looping whether all permissions has been granted or not. If not, then we just make this variable else false, and if it is false, we just display a toast message saying permission request denied, else we just start our camera. And let's come down over here. Here we call start camera. Here we first define our aspect ratio strategy. Here is our resolution selector. Then here is our process camera provider. We add a listener to it as well. Then here we get process camera provider future. Here we initialize our preview view. Then we initialize our image capture. Then we get hold of our default back camera. Then inside use case group dot builder, we add the preview use case as well as image capture use case. Here we initialize this Media3 effect, and here you can see we are passing this matrix transformation factory. Here you can call whatever method you feel like, horizontal, vertical, or flipping on both sides. And then we pass the Media3 effect to our use case group builder. We unbind our camera provider, we bind it to the life cycle over here. Here is a method just to get the camera permission or request camera permission. Here is a helper method to check whether all the camera permission has been granted or not. And inside on desktop we just shut down our camera executor, and here we have defined few variables, one for file name format, another for request permissions. And if Android version less than equal to P, then only we request this write external storage permission, otherwise we don't require it. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.